kyomwagala katonda yamanyi kikyaleeta enkeera tuli misubawa akabiriti kamuli mu ngalo atukoleza n'asiikiriza embuyaga zireme okutuzikiza ekiseera kirituuka.
It all began with that single gesture to which she now lives as her legacy. A pretty young lady named Munira has always had her hands full with an autistic sister, naughty unruly brother, and a struggling mother. Herself too, she hadn't realized who she wanted to be. They all shared a single-roomed apartment with only a furnished big bed where they could all fit. She took on all responsibilities before her time. While on her journey, she met wonderful people and friends who opened a new door of wonderful ideas of traveling for Cheyo. She believed them, and tirelessly she took on 3 jobs in order to save for her dream job, destination, home away from home. She sought for connections from the helpful beings, to which some cheated and took advantage of her gullibility of travel. She finally completed the travel processes. Now a day we all anticipated for has arrived. She rises in the wee hours of dawn to hit the Entebbe airport. She makes her way to the departure section, only to be told that her yellow fever book was out of date by the first officials. She wondered, how could this be? I acquired this book from the recommended hospitals. They forced her out of line by the rude, arrogant, fat, cunning officials. They blubbered, "Musich, you better go pay the money or say goodbye to your flight." Implied not to miss her first ever flight, she ran off to go use the only $100 she'd kept up for her upkeep. The greedy nurse awaits and sits and smiles uncontrollably as she sees Munira digging her purse to give her only last. The greedy schemers only administer a yellow book with her information, but without an injection or a receipt. But glory, Munira manages to grab her flight in time. She lands in a new bright city with fancy skyscraper buildings, bridges, and busy systems. She's taken to her new place of stay with beds stacked from top to bottom. Munira is happy that a new leaf is going to flourish again. A week followed her good rest from jet lag, and now she must know what is going on the ground. Her roommates began unmasking the realities of unemployment, expensive rent, transportation, and not sure whether a meal would come from the next day. Where girls ended up in beds with unwanted spouses, but only to meet their needs of sustenance. She listened attentively without missing a word. A month passed, Munira's tourist visa. She hunts down the jobs without rest. She hopes and prays till the last flicker of light burns out. Another second month elapses. The job has not been found, and the pressure grows fonder. She's got enormous rent bill she has to settle. Munira has now switched from the luxury of metros, trams, cabs, and buses to wake up early to walk and meet with other job hunters. 3 weeks are now to the verge of her visa expiry. So as Munira returns home as she came, she's tired of trying. She's hungry and spent days without a proper meal. Her feet are sore with wounds due to the long distances she treaded daily in search for her new future. "This wasn't my cause. It wasn't my call," she cried to self. She makes one final call to someone that has been recommended to her. She believes in Tusongembele. She gave him just a beep, for it is what her financial account could afford. But he rang back. Munira picked uninterested. She listened to the young man speak through the other side of the phone. He said, "Hey, I'm Hussein. and I've been told you're looking for a job here in this unknown land. Yes, I am, she responded. He scheduled out an appointment to meet Munira the next day. She set out on her journey. When her gaze met his, she wondered how he had made it in this foreign land. How he got here. Did he have to go through all this pain she had suffered? Her eyes flooded with tears. She spoke to him of her plight. She waited on his response and reaction. The stranger dug deep in his pockets, took out a few notes of cash. He handed it to her. To Munira, this was heaven. She quickly stretched her hands to receive the money, but now, not knowing what she had to offer in exchange and in return. With kind eyes, the stranger looked at her and said these words. Just as I'm being kind to you, whenever you get a chance to help someone, always return the favor. For everyone is fighting a battle you never know about. Let your deeds be your best monument. Those words sank in as she waited another journey ahead. Till now and forever, Munira leaves that legacy of showing kindness to someone else.